buy that. Well, you can buy that. It's Conspiracy Cult. Yeah, it's a really good one. That's too different. Sad. The other one. Oh yeah. So we're here at Dundas Square here at June 11th, 2011, trying to get the word out. Not a bad day actually. It said it was going to rain, but I guess the rain gods have said they're not going to come over here today, so we're doing them good. So. Yeah, we're still giving out flyers on 9/11 and stuff like that, and the Osama bin Laden. To me, he's been dead for quite a number of years now. Died of his disease, you know. Because what they did on the second was a fable. That wasn't him. Some guy in Pakistan was interviewed by the media there, and said that guy was his neighbor.
He claims the man in the picture is his neighbor.
His name is Akbar Khan. He owns the house they said was Osama's house. I know him very well.
It's funny when you look at it, has him holding a remote control in his right hand. Bin Laden is left-handed. There's the giveaway right there.
An image the White House wants the world to see. Apparently a dishevelled and much diminished Osama bin Laden watching himself on TV. The footage was edited by the Pentagon and released without sound. It's said to be one of 5 videos found in bin Laden's compound.
So that bin Laden put his wife as a shield. That turned out to be a lie.
I can tell you about it, I'm sure.
Officials say the president didn't see the shooting in the White House feed during the raid. There's also doubt over claims that women were used as human shields in the compound. The White House now says a woman rushed toward one of the Americans when he entered bin Laden's room and was shot in the leg. Debate also continues within the administration about releasing proof of death images.
One guy said it looked like bin Laden, but he was bigger, heavier set. This guy was right-handed. Bin Laden's left-handed. This guy was wearing jewelry, which you're not supposed to do in their religion. And bin Laden, he didn't wear jewelry. So I mean, like, come on, we got to get things straight around here. So yeah, we're doing what we can out here to get the truth out for everybody. Anybody wants to come over, they can come over here and grab a DVD flyer. I got several DVDs. HD Tyranny, Never Been Born, Fall of the Republic. Another good one. Another one. 9/11, The Great Illusion. Another good one. You can buy it also at Conspiracy Culture. A couple of G20 ones in there as well. Yeah, so we got a few of those. Bin Laden wanted poster. Yeah. You can tell, under caution, 9/11's not even mentioned there at all. He had nothing to do with it. But the kicker to this one is it was revised in November 2001. Would you have enough evidence to connect him to 9/11? But no. Bin Laden was too busy in the hospital getting kidney dialysis in Dubai. And then he was in Pakistan as well. On September 10th, 2001, getting kidney dialysis. So he'd be carrying his machines all over the place. So, come on. Tim Osman is his name. That's his name, Tim Osman. He's a CIA man back in the 80s in Afghanistan during the war there against the Russians. So, yep, that's it. That's a picture of the hospital in Dubai. Yeah, that's about it. So he had nothing to do with it. So the real terrorists haven't even been caught yet. So or indicted or in prison. So the real terrorists are committing all these other terrorist acts in other countries. If you invade another country to take all their natural resources, you are, to me, you are a terrorist. That's terrorism right there. And with Osama bin Laden being killed again, Obama ordered the Navy SEALs to go in there and murder bin Laden. To me, that is a first-degree murder. So Obama should actually be on trial for murder. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's murder. It could have been somebody else been killed on May 2nd. It's murder. If you and I did it, we'd be in jail right now, charged with first-degree murder. No questions asked. But here, nothing's being done. The real terrorists are still around. So come over here and get some DVDs, free flyers, get the truth out there. To know what's going on, you've got to come out here and get a free DVD, free flyers, and come out here and join us in conversation. We may not change your mind within a few minutes, but take home some information and do your own research. Okay, well, we'll get back at it here and hand some more free information out. So everybody enjoy your day. Yeah, take care. Bye.
So that happens in every group too, because like the Freeman on the ledge, then they talk Rob Menard, because he wanted to do it. Then they said he's a Freemason. But that's the situation the world is in, though. Like the global elite are trying to make a one world government and then reduce the population. So you're always caught up in it, even if you don't do anything about it.
Yeah, the table's together and we've got all our laws together here to demonstrate that the Toronto police cannot, in fact, take the table down, and there's, 4 separate codes, blah, blah, blah. So
you had the table back last week?
Yeah, we had it back last week. I was sort of anticipating a confrontation, but it only seems like they want to come around when it's really busy. It was cloudy last weekend. And when there's something else going on, I don't know. They're pretty random with their tyranny, so it just sort of hits you in spots when you least expect it. They seem to know when you're unprepared, which is also the crazy thing. It's like, I don't know if they're watching us.
They're watching traffic? Are they just watching the traffic? No, they're watching all of you.
Well, the last video I posted, there's actually one incorrect part. I mentioned that the table was taken away in the fall of 2010. It was actually the fall of 2009, and then it was taken away again in the spring of 2010, and then I think in the fall of 2010, we didn't even try to bring it out. So that's why it's good to see the tables out now, right now in the, I guess right now, the end of the spring, almost the summer of 2011.
Oh yeah, and they're sure to take advantage of anybody's ignorance. I mean, there's no question that as soon as they feel like they have any increment of dominant control on you, they jump on it and they take you. And they will threaten you with arrest, even if there's no arrestable crime. They'll threaten you with fines that are not good, because they just want you to feel like, now I'm going to have to go to court, now I'm going to have to do this and prove myself innocent. And it's not only a waste of our time and their time, it's a waste of taxpayer money for all the court processes and pay the judge. And I've recently heard that it costs more to have all those parking police out and those traffic cops than they actually bring in. So, it's all about just dominance and control. They don't care about us.
Yeah, and we got one documentary that we've been recommending here as the HD Tyranny, Never Been Born. I guess, why did you decide to make this?
I originally saw a film that you had done with Mark.
There's a child hidden behind the record. This is the record.
It really inspired me to take a look at our birth registry system just to understand how it mechanically works. And, the disturbing truth is that the word birth in a legal definition has its common understanding where, baby comes out of the womb. And it has a legal definition, which means enslavement. So when you're born, you are enslaved. And that's how you are trapped initially. But the real crime is when you use your birth certificate as identification. And at that point you are pleading guilty to the crime committed by your parents of selling you to the state. And that's how it works. And it's identification, for those who don't know. If you look it up in a legal dictionary, it means imputable negligence. And imputable negligence simply means to plead guilty through your ignorance for crimes committed against you. And, you know, it's a whole, like, it's a genius system, but it's completely satanic. It's evil, man. And I also came to the understanding that there is no property. The only property that exists, all the buildings, all the lights, the houses, the bikes, that is not property in that it's possession, it's property in that it's ownership, meaning you have the right to use it. But possession is a different thing, where the bike or the street sign is actually an extension of yourself. And so the monarchy, the queen who rules most of the world, everything here is an extension of her because she owns us, and we are literally her vessels. We are the vessels of the state. And so all property is owned through the slaves to the queen. So she owns us, we, tend the property, and she owns the property by extension.
As Queen of Canada.
And so we are tricked into this slavery, and it's just a sickening system, and the biggest problem with it is it's very difficult to understand, and it is mind-numbing going through all that law. No, I don't recommend anybody does it, because even though it's enlightening, it will drive you crazy. And you can watch the film, and I think it's a pretty decent breakdown.
Yeah, check out HD Tyranny, Never Been Born. Check out the Toronto Truth Seekers Truth Table. We're back here, 2011. Word up, word out. TorontoTruthSeekers.com.
You know, about the towers falling down. What do they call that one?